are here at Sylvan Abbey Memorial Park at the Garden of Reflection Mausoleum. Now, right behind this mausoleum, behind this wooden fence gate right here, back in these woods, is the infamous Pitchfork Murder house. Now, legend has it is a husband killed his wife and his son in a house about 20 yards or so behind this mausoleum. And this mausoleum itself has a lot of activity at it. So we're here to investigate it, to see what we can get. Very important, guys. You notice that in any of our videos, we don't put any suggestions of noises we heard or anything like that, do any replays with words underneath saying this is where we heard, because we don't want to influence you. So be encouraged when you guys watch our videos to have your headphones on, and you can be part of the investigation while you're watching it, not just with what we're hearing and what we point out while we're here, but you're also our eyes and ears when you're watching this video. So please leave comments, timestamp them when you're watching this video, because according to the websites, we should be able to catch some really good EVPs here at this mausoleum, and when we get back there to see the Pitchfork Murder house. Now, we're not going to be able to actually walk to the house itself. It's not a whole house anymore. It's just kind of like the structure still up, and there's a lot of debris between the little sidewalk and where the house is. But you will be able to actually see the structure of the little house that used to be back there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this thing started.
So we're back here tonight. We came to scout it out, and we intended to video about a week ago. But when we got behind the gate to where the house is, or the structure, I was instantly hit with this overwhelming pit of fear in my stomach that I could not get rid of. And we're already having it affect our equipment. My husband's flashlight just went out. But
you guys see the way I'm holding my flashlight, the button's back here. And I hold my flashlight like this so I don't accidentally press that button. So
and me, as someone who does not typically get scared from things like this, it just felt wrong. Now, from what my husband tells me, this is something a lot of people experience while they're here and when they go, especially women, and especially if they're sensitive to this type of thing because of the tragedy that occurred. So I have cleared my mind, I've grounded myself and shielded to the best of my abilities to hopefully not have a repeat of our first visit. Why don't you give me the equipment bag? And one thing too, guys, when you come here, when I say this place is dark, I mean, we're talking without lights, it would be pitch. We wouldn't be able to see 2 feet in front of our faces. So bring your flashlights, have backup batteries.
And due to the fact that they do say that you'll catch, due to the fact that they do say that you will catch shadow figures, that has been known to catch shadow figures, we are going to use the grid lights tonight. So you'll get to see how dark it is when we turn on the grid lights.
Now, where are you planning to start the investigation?
We are going to start actually at this, where back in behind the mausoleum where the
Okay.
Pitchfork Murder house is. And then we're going to go ahead and investigate this mausoleum. This is a very big mausoleum. Damn thing got me last time too. Okay.
Why is that ajar? Open it and see if anyone's back there.
Hello? I don't see anybody back there.
Someone just left the gate open then. Sorry, that was me hitting some of the brush, guys.
I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that.
Let me get to where you are, please. I want to zoom in,
Alright.
but I can't from where I'm standing. You're blocking.
That right there.
Okay, guys, keep your flashlight up and mine. I'm trying to zoom in on the structure for our viewers. I don't know how well you guys can see it from here. Probably not very well. I don't think my light's strong enough.
I mean, there's a little. There's a little bit of ways you can kind of walk.
I'd rather not, just in case a snake.
Alright.
This brush is pretty overgrown.
So.
If you want to maybe take that spot there.
Well, I'll just stay right here. Because if we're going to catch stuff, EVPs and stuff like that, we'll catch them from here.
We need a little more space so I can get you properly in the camera.
I'm sorry. Dang nabbit.
Before we try any type of other communication, we're going to try to use the digital recorder to see if we can get any EVPs first.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and...
And just to let you guys know, the energy here is insane.
Alright, this is Chad and Heather at Sylvan Abbey Memorial Park, behind the Garden of Reflection Mausoleum, standing about 10-20 yards from the Pitchfork Murder house. And if there's any spirits, the spirits of the wife or the kid, or even the husband that murdered his family, or were murdered by the husband, you can speak into this device. It's in my hand that I'm holding out, so feel free to speak.
Back up, please. Thank you. You have to be aware of the camera.
And if it's the husband I'm talking to, why did you kill your wife and son? And if you're the wife or the son, what made your husband enraged to kill you and your son.
And I'd like to ask if the wife is present, woman to woman, wife to wife, mother to mother. If you want to tell your story, tell it, and tell us how you felt. What happened to you that day?
Stop. Alright. Gonna go ahead and play. Alright, this is Chad and Heather at Sylvan Abbey Memorial Park. Behind them, the Garden of Reflection Mausoleum. Standing about 10-20 yards from the Pitchfork Murder house. And if there's any spirits, the spirits of the wife and or the kid or even the husband that murdered his family, or murdered by the husband, you can speak into this device. It's in my hand that I'm holding out. So feel free to speak. What? Okay. That was you when you were telling me about the camera. And if it's the husband I'm talking to, why did you kill your wife and son?
Flashlight on the structure.
Put it on the structure. And if you're the wife or the son, what made your husband enraged to kill your son?
And I'd like to ask if the wife is present, woman to woman, wife to wife, mother to mother. If you want to tell your story, tell it, and tell us how you felt. What happened to you that day? Okay, so guys, right now I'm hearing sounds of what sounds like footsteps through the brush, but it also could be rain dropping off the trees. So, no guarantee. And I wish you could see it better. I see the structure that looks like what it would have been possible chimney.
Or side wall. I'm sorry, I kept hearing footsteps off to my right. I thought I heard footsteps off to my right. That's why I flashed that way.
Let's move. Do we want to move that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, guys. Hopefully the EVP caught something. If you heard it, please let us know. We're going to move back into the mausoleum at this point. It was a tragic event that took place here. We want to maintain respect for the people that were lost, the family that lost them. So we don't want to disturb their rest too much because they've been through enough.
Well, that's why it doesn't line up.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm sorry. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and walk straight. Why'd you? And if there's any spirits that would like to talk to us, you can speak into the camera that my wife is holding. We'll be able to hear it on the playback.
see. This light's just not good enough. What are we doing?
I think over here where this water's running is where we'll go ahead and I'll get the grid lights out and I'll get the spirit box out.
So, just to explain a little, the thought process behind what my husband is deciding is water is a great conductor for spiritual energy. So when a place like this, with so much history, and of course being a burial ground for the deceased, has a water structure that just is going to amplify any activity.
What I'm thinking is maybe use that wall right there. Sorry guys, my voice for some reason today is not wanting to cooperate the best.
Sorry guys, we're back. We had to prepare our equipment.
Alright. If there's any spirits here that would like to communicate with us, I've got a device in my hand and I'll be able to talk to you and answer you right away, or you'll be able to answer me right away. And we're gonna go ahead and kill the lights too. Because I also got these lights up. Can you see them? I also got these lights up right now. And if you can, feel free to walk through them, play with them.
And sorry guys, if my husband's voice got a little muted, I had to move closer to be able to get to the view of the grid lights. And the water is right by me.
So, is there a spirit of a little boy around here? If there is, I've got these lights up for you to play with.
Perhaps the old caretaker that died here.
Yeah, there's a story of an old caretaker who was robbed and murdered on the grounds. Are you around?
I heard a little blip on the spirit box.
Yeah, there's a little blip. Can you try to say that again?
Because of how dark it is out here, the grid lights are not quite powerful enough for the camera to be picking them up right now, guys. Just let...
Alright. We'll continue.
I apologize that the grid lights aren't working for us tonight, but if you guys understood how dark it was out here.
Is the spirit of the wife that was murdered by her husband with a pitchfork. Are you out here? And if you are, you can speak to me and tell us your story.
I heard a woman's voice when you paused.
Can you tell us your name? Alright guys, just to kind of explain to y'all with the spirit box, I'm running it at a 150 milliseconds. That's 0.150 of a second. And I'm running it in reverse while it's scanning through the station. So it's scanning through the stations at 0.150 per second. And when we hear clear talking, where we can actually make out words, that's usually the spirit coming through. Because in theory, for it to come up with like a word like my name, Chad, for example, every station in a row would have to be saying a word with the syllable all in a row to get the clear word of Chad, which is really mathematically almost impossible. So we're trying to get some kind of communication, spiritual communication. Just because we don't get it out of here doesn't mean we don't get it on the speaker, from the microphone, on the camera. So continue to listen with your earbuds, guys.
And the energy here is really insane.
It is. Can you tell me how many spirits are here?
It almost sounded like a yes.
How many spirits are here? Oh no, it almost sounded like a 4.
I almost sound, honestly, it almost, and I could be wrong, maybe our listeners can help us out, sound like 200 was what I heard, but I could have misheard. But that would not be abnormal for a place as large as this.
No, not only is that, this place does have an old section to it. This is a very old cemetery. I don't know what the old section is. I've never been here during the day. So there's usually a shadow or pitter-patters of feet like a child running around. Are you around now? You heard it?
I'm thinking we might hear something like that better if we get a little further away from the water structure.
No, I'm just doing this
Yeah.
right now. And if any of the spirits around here have anything that you want to say, feel free to say it. If not, we're going to end the communication. I thank you for communicating with us. You may not follow us home. You have to stay here. You cannot attach yourself to us in any way. But thank you for the communication.
I'm feeling a bit of an energy pull that way.
Goodbye.
Over where we just came from.
Well,
There actually is a spot over there that I recognize that other people that have been here have seemed like they've gotten some activity at when we walk by that way.
and I thought one of these alcoves in the mausoleum might work with the grid lights because of the close quarters. If you wanted to try them.
I was thinking the chapel.
Well, yeah, that's something. I think that's a great idea. And the chapel has good acoustics. I apologize, guys, if the audio is a little difficult. The water structure, of course, does put off noise. We can't help that. And my light just turned off, guys.
Oh. Okay.
This is the second kill light we've had tonight. First, my husband's flashlight, and now our rig light.
Well, we just charged that on the way here.
Can you do that again?
I'll go ahead and hold on to it.
Okay.
Flashlight on. Yeah, if you could turn off the rig light again, if you can, please.
Yeah, let us know you're here.
Matter of fact, you could answer us by turning it off. If you're a female spirit, can you turn off the light on the camera, please? Okay.
You feel that energy on the wind?
Yeah. All right, so let's come on and I'll probably go over there.
And I can tell our light's being drained because it's getting dimmer even on the highest setting. And we had a full charge when we started. So other than it being used as an energy source, I don't see a reason for it to be draining and dimming.
No.
See how much dimmer it is?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to.
Does that help? I hear wind chimes.
Yeah, right there.
It is breezy out tonight, guys, so it's not a surprise that the wind chimes are going.
Yeah, they just caught me off guard. Just like I didn't know they were there. This mausoleum does have a frog. Does have quite a bit of a creep factor to it. And spider web right there.
Definitely agreed. And unfortunately, when something that tragic happens on property, it leaves a stain.
So in here, people do tend to get activity. Now this time I'm going to go ahead and use the microphonic.
I'm gonna put my flashlight down because it's casting a shadow.
I'm sure the volume's all the way up. If there's any spirits over here with us, you can communicate with my phone to my hand and talk to us just like with the spirit box that I had in my hand earlier. So feel free to talk to us.
Oh, wow. Much stronger response. I hear other voices.
Do you hear the voices out there?
Yeah.
I light just went out again.
Oh, see, guys? And just to show you that it's not dead, still turns on.
Alright. Is there a spirit of a child around us that likes to play? No. Can you tell me your name? Were you the child killed by his father?
Do you come here to play with other spirits? so that you won't be lonely. You heard that quick yes?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm starting to get... Oh, there's a cold pocket right here. Right here. Is that you making it cold right now? By my leg?
Ooh. Like waist high. I got hit with a cold pocket just now.
I'm getting hit up here up high. Is the groundkeeper that was robbed and murdered, are you around? Roy?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Was that your name? The one? Are you the groundkeeper?
Mm-hmm.
Do you stay around here to watch over this place?
I keep hearing voices and noises coming from this corridor right out here.
Alright, well I'm going to stop this communication real quick because we're hearing noises elsewhere. We're going to check it out, okay? Can you tell us what it is? Is it you? Yeah.
There was another one. You just heard that? There was another one that said here.
This corridor?
Left.
Left?
Yeah, it was echoing from the left.
Like...
Yeah, like that direction. It was kind of like echoing into where we were. And I heard a couple footsteps and several voices.
This is what we come for right here, people. This is what gets us excited. Feel free to show yourself. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to disrespect you or cause you any harm. We just want to talk to you.
Ooh, it just got cold right here. Yeah, it just hit a cold. And look at this. How the lettering is coming off the front of that.
Yeah.
That's very odd. And I know these are old. Look at the years on them. 1889, 1893.
No, there's one in the year that you were born, 1986. All right.
Alright guys, we're using flashlights at the moment because our light is being consistently drained since we turned it on.
Yeah.
It's working and we had a full charge, so the energy is being pulled from our equipment. It's even draining my camera battery.
It is?
Yeah, I'm only down a bar. But we have plenty of time left, unless it continues to drain.
Which if it drains, unfortunately, we don't have an extra battery for the camera yet.
Wow, it's like even the animals, the frogs, the birds, it's rare to hear birds this time of night. And so it's almost like they're reacting to the energy and the spirits here. What do you think?
Saw something.
That's where I saw the shadows move last time we were here. Right down that corridor.
We passed the chapel already? Oh, no, it's up here.
Ooh, feel that? Right here.
No, I didn't.
As soon as I got here.
Oh yeah, there is a.
You feel that cold pocket I just hit?
There's a very big cold pocket right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a strong floral scent that I just hit right here.
That's odd, because I didn't catch the floral scent. Good catch.
And it's not those flowers either, because
Most of these are fake flowers.
Yeah.
Was it like perfumey?
Yeah. Like a perfume floral.
And just so you know, guys, when we come out, we don't wear cologne. We don't wear perfumes. Because if they're, scents can be a big indicator of activity. Especially out of place smells. And that you're seeing a shadow from my flashlight. It's casting the shadow, guys, so just and we are in the chapel, outdoor chapel in the mausoleum. Wow. Like my whole body just got heavy. Like I was being pressed on. I don't know how to describe it. My whole body just got heavy. Like, you know how you would feel if you were depressed?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel sad or anything. It's just like it affected my body. I feel like weights are pulling me down. Okay, guys, we hit the 20-minute mark, so our video cut. I hope we caught it at the end of that last video. As soon as my husband turned off the grid lights over the necrophonic app, we got, it's gone.
Yeah. But we're going to thank you guys for communicating with us. We're going to end the communication now. Is that a scream?
That is the craziest sounding frog I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God, I thought that was a scream.
I did too at first. You hear that, guys? That is actually a frog.
But
I've never heard a frog sound like a scream.
no, me neither. But yeah, thank you for communicating with us. You got to stay here. You can't go with us. We're going to leave you now, leave you in peace.
Sorry, guys, the animals are going nuts out here tonight.
Yeah.
The energy is crazy. We're getting footsteps, a couple shadows here and there, disembodied voices.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap
This is great.
this up, and definitely plan on coming back to this spot.
Absolutely, this is great. What was that?
It's the sprinklers.
Okay, it threw me off.
It threw me off. I thought it was the necrophonic app starting my pocket. Tell you the truth.
Let me tell you guys, this place is really, energy-wise and activity-wise, I feel like we hit a gold mine on this one.
Yeah. So, okay, the light good?
Yes.
All right, guys. You just heard my wife say it. We hit a gold mine. I've been dying to come here and check this place out. It's been on my to-do list for a while since we've been doing these videos. Finally came. It did not disappoint whatsoever.
I would like to add to our viewers, I apologize during the first clip of our video. We hit a little hiccups. I was having trouble with the camera, and I was worried that you wouldn't be able to hear my husband. So I do apologize for the little cut earlier, guys.
Yeah. And other than that, there should be no in the 20-minute mark. Are the only cuts that you should see in this video. Like I said, this place did not disappoint, guys. We heard the footsteps. We heard disembodied voices. We got some good responses from both the necrophonic and the spirit box.
Cold pockets.
Yeah, the cold pockets, the perfume, the floral perfume smell that we got.
Definitely.
I'm hoping that you guys have your headphones in like I asked you guys, because you guys are going to be our extra eyes and ears, because I'm not going to give you guys suggestions if when we go back to play and then review the footage, if we hear any kind of EVPs, you know, we'll talk about it amongst ourselves, but it's up to you guys to catch them and timestamp them for us, please.
If you heard something different than what we thought we heard, please let us know.
Yeah, because we will go back in the footage and listen to it again and see if we can figure it out. And so with that being said, guys, thank you for joining us. You can follow us on Facebook at CHP Paranormal Investigations. I was actually going to say it right. For some reason, I thought I wasn't. You can follow Bella on Instagram at Bella the Ghost Hunting Dog. You can follow us also on Twitter at CHP Paranormal Investigations. And if you, a friend, family, have a place that you think there's paranormal activity going on and you'd like somebody to come check it out, or if it's too much for you to handle and you want them to check it out and do a cleansing, you can catch us and hit us up on an email at chp.paranormal.16@gmail.com. That's chp.paranormal.16@gmail.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember, if it's your first time on watching our video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share, and I'll see you on the next haunt.